For the other category planning sheet, I chose teaching as something that I know a lot about, and that's my green topic. And then I've got that I love the kids, I like to be creative, I think it's fun, and now I'm really good at Google Classroom. So those are my four. Well, I'm getting better, I should say. These are the four things that I chose. I put pictures with almost all of them, and again, you don't have to do that. Now it's time for me to turn it into writing. Sometimes what we do is we make a word bank. So for this writing, because you may really want these words, if they have access to certain words, then we put them up there. And if they use them, they use them. If they don't, they don't. I don't want to have that stress there for them. But when we learned about penguins, we had a word bank of penguin information, and they were able to refer to it if they wanted to. But for this, I put some words on a piece of paper, which you might want to do too. I've got know, because that's a hard one, about, and then I have teaching, that's my topic. And then they even might want to use the word because. So those are the words I'm going to put out, and if they want to use them, they can. You might want to do that for them too, depending on what their topic is, but know and about would probably be good words for them. And then we go through the same process of making sure the picture has everything on the planning sheet on it. So here's my, I'm going to kind of try and, sorry, I'm just trying to do this quick. Here's my picture. I've got me in it. I'm up here teaching with the kids, but then I also wanted to include my Google Classroom. That's a box on there, and there's my computer. I sit at a tall table, so that's that. They're all my kids. I was going to do everybody and actually tell you who was who, but that would have taken me forever. So then I want to make sure that my green circle is my only information in the first sentence, but I can't just say teaching. I can use these words, and I'm going to put a topic sentence. So I know a lot about teaching. And then I'm going to get my green crayon and underline that topic sentence. Oh, I just broke my crayon. Then I need to make sure I talk about my examples next. So I love kids and creative lessons, and it is fun, and I learned Google Classroom. Did I talk about all of these things? Let's check and make sure. Did I talk about kids? I'm going to use this. Yep. Did I talk about creative lessons? Yep. Did I talk about having fun? Yep. And then I have Google Classroom. So then I know I covered everything. Did I make sure that only teaching is talked about in the first sentence? Yes. Okay. So I can be finished. Or if you're going to take it the next step and really push for some writing that's got some extra details and to the next level of writing, I'm going to show you what that looks like. I did another one. And let's see, maybe I didn't. It would look something like this. So if I have my picture, instead of redoing the picture, I'm just going to show you this way for the sake of time. I know a lot about, I'm looking at my little word bank over here, teaching. I'm out of room, so I'm going to go to the next line. Now, instead of just listing them with connecting words, I'm actually going to put a sentence for each one. I love, finger space, working with, I had that as a sight word, so I remember how to do that one, with kids. I know how to spell kids. Now that's one sentence, so I got to get my period in there, check and make sure I've got my capital and I've got spaces. So now I'm finished with that box. I'm going to go to the next one. It is, out of room, I'm going to go down here. Fun to Be creative. Okay, I'm done with that box. I'm going to put a period. Okay, now onto the next box. Oh, look at that. I actually put 2 boxes in one sentence, and it works. It is fun to be creative. So that can count as using fun, or maybe I want to put its own sentence. I'm going to put teaching is out of room. So there's a couple options. I can use the space below, or if I turn over the page, I've shown the kids before that you can see the lines through the paper, so they can just write on the other side. I might end up doing both. I'm going to use this space. I'm going to put is so fun. I hope you didn't just hear my daughter yell at the dogs. That wasn't very nice. Okay, and then my last one. I have learned about, I can use my word bank, about using, I'm going to turn it over now, Google, I've got that over here, Google Classroom. Okay, did I talk about each one? Yes, I did. Let's read it now, make sure it makes sense. It's always good to read your writing when you're finished and see if it makes sense. I know a lot about teaching. I love working with kids. It is fun to be creative. Teaching is so fun. I have learned about using Google Classroom. Now that was taking it up a notch. Very impressive. Some of you are ready for that, some of you are not. I don't want to cause any more stress, but I was pretty impressed with a lot of the writing that I saw. So with each of these as a sentence, and then you have your topic sentence, that would be pretty amazing. I'm going to underline my topic sentence, and you can even do this. You can make sure you've got all your yellows. Got that yellow, I've got that yellow, got that yellow. Look at that, it's awesome. And this one. And then as you get into 1st and 2nd and 3rd grade, then you start adding reds and you get more details. But this would be a great start. Have a great day. Happy Friday.